Check this out. For both Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Java Edition today, you can now place items inside of decorated pots. Now you can do this up to a stack of a single item. This has finally been introduced after a long time of players requesting this, but it gets better because players can now smash these using projectiles such as a trident, things like eggs, snowballs, bows, and so much more. And if you use it on a decorated pot that you placed items in, don't worry, you get it all back. Welcome to the latest beta and preview for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is the version 1.20.50.20. That means version 1.20.40 is complete and probably releasing very, very soon. This is a very good update. Let's get into this. Also, do you guys like my Halloween skin this year? Let me know in the comments section. Getting into this week's experimental features. We do have a change with the villager trade rebalancing, fixed an issue where experimental librarians never sold the highest level of their common enchantments. So prior to this version, have you ever noticed that whenever you tried to trade with these guys, it would always be, for example, Bane of Arthur Poops 1. Well, now they have the option of trading up to 5. Same for the other dude. This guy offers 5 straight away. Previously, it was always 1. It was fixed today. Getting into this week's features and bug fixes. Starting with realms. If you have a realm, listen up. This is a very good change. This also applies to Minecraft Java Edition realms. They said realms are now available in preview and beta, but of course also in snapshot form. Any player who has an active realms subscription is eligible to create a free realm in preview/beta. This preview realm will be separate from your regular realm to prevent any issues from impacting your regular realm. We are excited for you to try out any new gameplay features in preview on your realm moving forward. And then it says, psst, that includes some cool new realms features that will be making their way to preview soon. So probably a hint or some information will be revealed during this weekend at Minecraft Live. This is very, very good. You basically get 2 for the price of 1. Another huge update this week has happened to the how to play screens. They said completely remodeled the how to play screens and created a new encyclopedia screen. So in order to access this, go to options, tap on your settings. At the top, you have accessibility. Below that, you have how to play. Open this. They have redesigned all of these screens. There is so much incredible pixel art available inside of here. Now, I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, so this is referring to keyboard and mouse, WASD, etc. If you're playing on touch, it should be different for you. And if you're playing on controller, it should be different again. And I'm talking about the whole entire section has been updated. I love this. It just looks so clean. They did a really good job with this. It's been incredibly outdated for a very, very long time. So if you are interested in learning something new here, feel free to check that out. That looks so clean, right? It looks so good. I'm definitely going to steal some of these pictures and use them as thumbnails. And the further you go down, it explains, for example, preparing for the night, mining, you've got surviving your first night, nightfall, you've got building a shelter. Ah, yes, that famous first house that we all built. Death and respawn, food, beds, improved tools, playing together. And then we have the new feature available, which is right here. The encyclopedia. This will teach you absolutely everything about the modern day Minecraft. And I mean everything. Inside of here, we never had any information regarding the likes of netherite. That kind of stuff has now been updated inside of here. So if you do get stuck on a specific thing, this can help you out. Of course, a lot of Minecraft players, they use the wiki page. We have this technically kind of built in. So again, it goes through all of the latest features in Minecraft. Really, really good change for Bedrock Edition. The feature you were all excited about. Improvements to the decorated pots. It says decorated pots now store up to a single stack of items. Now, I'm going to do a full breakdown of this. Let's start with the ability to now put items inside of there. As you can see, I can put, in fact, a whole entire stack of diamonds. But just check it out, man. Look at the particles popping out. And then this is what it's like when you get to the end right here. So one thing I do want to say here is that you can put, again, any kind of item inside of there, but it can only be one. So if I was to go ahead and try and put diamonds inside of here, it shakes. It's basically wobbling. It's like, no, you can't do that. You can only put this. Now, there's going to be a couple of questions here. As you guys know, if we go to / game mode survival, if I have a regular decorated pot, which I haven't got any items in, and I tap this, as you guys know, it picks it up. Well, you know both of these have items in. If I try and pick it up, the answer is no. You do get this back, but you don't get the ability to, like, carry these. So if you wanted to carry these, basically, it's not a bundle. A lot of people kept asking me on social media. It's not a bundle, but you could do one of each item. So if we just place these down here, if I was to go ahead and try and put these inside of here, I can put a pickaxe in there, but I can't put a sword or a shovel or an axe. To me, it is somewhat very similar to the bundle mechanics, but overall, what an incredible feature. The lore that this is going to create is going to be so much fun. But let me just play this without saying anything. Also introduced with this change, hoppers, hopper minecarts, and droppers can now insert and / or extract items from decorated pots. Again, something all Minecraft players have wanted. Now, right now, I have absolutely nothing inside of there. Or inside of there. Hold on 1 second. Let me just grab a stack of 64 of these. And then let's say we put all of these inside of here. Yes, one by one, they're going to go inside of there. Now, I can actually extract this as well. So if I was to, like... that's actually a good point. If I was to extract this, put that into there... Yeah, the diamonds are actually going from this hopper into this, then back into the chest. The same can also be done with hopper minecarts as well, where it can pass through there. Although I'm quite dumb and I actually don't know how this would work. Would I have to put this inside of there? See, the problem I'm having here is that those are not passing through. So I think it's going to have to be linked up to some kind of redstone system. But then I was sitting there thinking... If I do place these down, right, and I was to place down, I don't know, like these don't run over the top of here. I mean, maybe you guys can explain it a little bit better than I can. This is just a quick video to show you guys the features. I'm not about to get into all the redstone related things, but yeah, they do also work with the minecart hopper. And the last thing is, it's not a dispenser, but it does work with a dropper. So if I break this, again, there's no items inside of there, but we do have diamonds here. And if we just keep activating this a couple of times. Now, one thing I will say here is that when we are doing this, it'd be pretty cool to have the particle effects. Same with this one as well, kind of like a mini chimney. So we check this, you can see we've obviously spent 24. And if I was to break this now, you can see we do have 24 there. Not a dispenser, but works with a dropper. Redstone users, comparators, can now read the number of items in decorated pots. So for a start, the decorated pots linked up to this. If I was to start putting bread inside of here, you can see here, there is some form of redstone signal. So I had a little bit of a mess around with this. We've got my decorated pot. We have my comparator. I'm going to grab myself iron this time. I'm going to do this very slowly. So you can see here, it's very slowly starting to increase the more I place. And as you can see, this goes all the way. So I think it's 11. I think it's 11. We'll get into that in just a second. But how cool, obviously, if we break this, the signal goes away. So again, there's going to be so many cool redstone contraptions. And this is going to be incredible for lore and map makers. As it did say, players can now interact with decorated pots to insert items into them. I don't know why this was at the back end of the changelog, but yeah, you guys are fully aware that you can put items inside of there. Decorated pots have no user interface and need to be broken to retrieve or discover their content. Players' interaction with decorated pots causes decorated pots to wobble and emit a vibration of frequency 11. Oh, okay. So that's a good test here. So we grab ourselves a skulk, for example. Hold on 1 second. Place you over there. I want to see this. Aha. Aha. So it does actually work with skulks. There you go. Okay, that was a big question. So the wobble does recognize it. Decorated pots can be smashed by projectiles, which causes them to shatter and drop their content. So I did a little bit of testing, and on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, all of these plus all of these work. However, when I tested it on Java Edition, these didn't work. So there's probably going to be a couple of changes to this, but I'll show you because I really love this. Again, it's going to be so good for map makers. As you can see, your bow works, your crossbow works, your trident works, the snowball works, eggs work, the bottle of enchanting. Come on, let's get that correct. Well, this was... There you go. The potion? Maybe I didn't do it right on Java Edition. The fishing rod also works, and ender pearls also seems to work on Bedrock Edition. I love this feature. I wanted this from day one, and the fact that developers came back and added it, I'm so happy. Also, they increased the maximum stack size of identical decorated pots to 64. It does say, we want to hear your feedback on these improvements to the decorated pots. So let us know what you think. I'll leave the page down below, but this is the page that they are referring to. Remember, it's in betas, previews, and snapshots. So a couple of things are highly likely to be tweaked. A couple of people are already leaving feedback. Moving on to gameplay. Armor trims can now be applied to custom armor. Phantoms will no longer miss players who are gliding. So if you were flying, the phantoms are already dumb in Minecraft. And if these guys were trying to catch you when you were flying, yeah, they had no chance. Well, now they actually stand a chance. But also decreased the likelihood of players spawning above leaves. I feel like we've all experienced in a Minecraft world. God, they're so loud. When you spawn on top of a tree. I usually have this happen in the likes of the Dark Oak Forest, right? You're always on top of them. Now, if you've ever spawned in a world on top of a jungle, as you guys know, getting down can be quite difficult. So what they've done is decrease the chance of that happening. Moving on to village raids. Listen to this. Witches spawned via spawn eggs now join raids and throw potions at raiders. But also, raid mobs can now join existing raids. So that means witches are now going to protect the likes of these. So if I was to do the likes of /effect at P, and then we did the bad omen, for example, and I was to head into this village right here, I'm going to wait till the raiders turn up and then spawn a couple of these guys, because these guys will also get involved.
A few moments later.
So we've got these guys over here, and if we've got a couple of witches and pillagers and vindicators and evokers, I mean, it's not happening, but these guys will get involved, apparently. So if I was to go over here and do /summon Iron Golem, for example, I mean, these guys are meant to join in the raid. I can't really say that they are. Oh, there you go. There you go. The witch actually did throw a potion. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we... Yeah. They're now kind of getting involved. Just took a little bit of time for that to happen, but that's a new feature. Moving on to general. Players can now download worlds larger than 1 GB from realms on Xbox. Graphical changes. It says, removed the preview-only experimental toggle for VSync. Players should use the improved input latency mode in the video settings for more responsive input. VSync can still be disabled via pre-existing methods, for example, via options.txt. So didn't they just add the VSync option? It looks like they don't like it, and they've removed it, and you have to do it manually again. Touch controls. Touch input used for the leave boat button no longer continues to register input. User interface. added a game rule to turn off recipe unlocking messages. Recipe unlocking notifications no longer speed up when unlocking a lot of items. The search bar inside of the inventory is now aligned with the rest of the UI. We have a bug report. Again, I don't know how you guys find this, but if we just look at this image right here, you can see it's not aligned. Now it is. Added menu cancel as a remappable action and set mouse back button as its default. Fixed tips display for custom vehicles from marketplace packs when using touch controls with a joystick. The Xbox on-screen keyboard now moves to a different position if it's in front of the text user is inputting. We have a bug report. Xbox players, PlayStation players, you've been familiar with this for a very long time, where the text goes over UIs, you can't see what you're typing, and everything is just a mess. Hopefully, with this update, it's finally going to be fixed. They also removed localization of discovery keywords in the preview HUD. We have a bug report. So here is the bug report. It says, switch to a language that uses unifont. For example, Ukrainian or Russian. So as you guys can see here, the fonts are a lot different, right? The Unicode version. And if you switch to one of these, then this would change to the unifont style. This has been fixed. They fixed a grammatical error in Magma death message. Updated death message when killed by a bed explosion in the nether. Vanilla Java Parity. Vindicators and evokers can no longer be spawned in a peaceful world. Okay, so if we do / difficulty and we do P for peaceful, we try and place down a Vindicator or the evoker, we can no longer do it. World generation changes. Suspicious sand no longer generates in cold ocean ruins. We also have some graphical shader changes. Let's read the changelog. So these are located at the bottom of the most recent changelog, and it's all of these. So some of the bigger changes here is they fixed an issue where certain light-emitting blocks, for example, sea lanterns, glowstone, magma, etc., could not be turned into point lights in deferred technical preview. Now, I'm highly likely going to go over this in a separate video, but I didn't have an active updated shaders that shows these changes. And everybody's favorite technical updates. Let's read the changelog. So quite a few changes this week in the technical updates. Changes to the editor, changes to add-ons and scripts, animations, blocks, the camera command, AI goal components, and of course API, and so much more. The changelog is down below if you want to check it out. So yeah, guys, if you made it this far in today's video, just leave a comment and say, hey, Echo, those decorated pots are actually pretty cool. No, but on a serious note, though, I really love this feature. This is an incredible introduction to Minecraft. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday, because I'm going to be live streaming the Minecraft Live event on this YouTube channel. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Hey, you can now book me on Cameo. Link is down below.